Satnam. Hello everybody. Today we'll be doing a gentle yoga class. I'll just go through some elements of warming up the hips, getting the abdomen engaged. We'll come up to standing to do some standing postures, some balancing, and then make our way down to the floor to wind it down with Shavasana. So very accessible practice. It's going to be a little bit shorter, so more than likely be under an hour, about 45 minutes. We'll see where we go and take it from there. Beautiful. So first, one of the things I like to have always is a blanket. This could be a towel rather than a blanket. I fold it 3 times in on itself. Right? This gives me a little bit of height. This little bit of height keeps me upright. This upright seat gives me a lift. That way the knees drop down a little bit lower. I have a full video instruction on how to build a seat. Very helpful if you want to get to that at some point. So that and a block is what we'll need for our class today. Block can also be a book, and in this case today, the block could also be a towel. So, come back here. It could be one blanket, which could be a towel, and one block, which could be a towel. So if you're paying attention, that's 2 towels. 2 towels can do this. Beautiful. So we find that comfortable seat and the hands come together at heart center. We're going to begin with the Adi mantra, a Kundalini invocation to invite the golden chain of teachers into the room. This way I am guided and you all are protected. The words of the Adi mantra are Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong meaning the resonant sound of all creation, the primal force, the original vibration through which all things became manifest. Namo, I bow to this, I pay reverence, I give respect, I honor. Gurudev Namo, Guru meaning teacher, its actual translation means from darkness to light. Dev, the beloved within. Namo, I bow to this. Ong Namo, I bow to everything that is outside of me. Gurudev Namo, I bow to the teacher within that leads me from darkness to light. Beautiful. Repeat out loud after me. Ong Namo. Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo. Gurudev Namo. Beautiful. So we'll chant this. I'll do the first round. You'll do the second round. Okay? Call and response. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Beautiful. Your turn. Go ahead. Inhale. And begin. Great work. Beautiful. Take a breath in. And a big exhale. Big breath in. And a full exhale. All the breath out. Big inhale all the way in with the breath. And exhale all the way out. Normal breathing. Feel the connection to the breath. Feel the connection to the mantra. Coming off the blanket or towel, putting that to one side for right now. And then the palms are face down onto the knees. And we're going to begin with Sufi grinds. So inhale, circling forward. Exhale as we circle back. Or you can just do long, smooth, steady breath. Maybe doing 1, 2, or even 3 circles per rotation of breath. Nice and steady. Ease in the body, ease in the breath. Sweet, steady motion as we go. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, nice and tall, upright. And exhale to release the breath. Notice. Inhale, circling the opposite direction. We're just loosening through the hip crease, loosening through the low spine, connecting with the breath, being in our bodies, starting our practice. Ease in the motion, steadiness of breath. Breath and body moving in unison, inhaling forward, exhaling back, or long steady breath. You choose what works for you. There you go. For 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, upright, nice and tall. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And exhale, soften the body around the release of the breath, and notice, just to feel what this little bit of movement and breath do for the body and mind. I'm going to come into spinal flex, so the hands are going to slide down onto the shins, and we're going to do a motion where we're inhaling, the heart comes forward, exhale, we'll round it back. So you'll notice as you look at the screen, my head stays steady, right? The chin stays parallel, and the part of the spine that's moving is we're isolating the spine from the base to the collarbones, right? So this space in between and the hips are rotating forward and rotating back, and the spine is moving into extension and flexion as that happens. As we inhale, the heart comes forward, and as we exhale, the heart rounds back, opening the shoulder blades behind the heart. The chin stays nice and parallel, and the mechanism of action here is from the pelvis rotating forward and back. There you go. There you go. And now find a little bit of ease, a little bit of glide in the motion. Find your pace. What works best for you? There you go. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, upright, nice and tall, full body breath. And exhale, release the breath, find the ease. Coming up onto your knees, right? So we're on our knees and we're sitting our hips back onto our heels. If you need to, a block can go in between. That block goes in between the heels, and you can sit the hips down onto the heels like so. Yeah? Great. Palms are face down onto the thighs, and then we're going to begin spinal flex here. Right? What we're doing is beginning to loosen the spine in this extension and flexion of the spine. Loosening the connection between the pelvis and the spine. And not only are we opening the body to receive the energetic work, right, that we're going to be doing through the class, but we're also helping all that stickiness of the day just to fall off, to fall away from us. So we're preparing the body, we're getting rid of the stickiness, we're also increasing the energy flow up and down the spine. The spine is the main conduit of all information from mind to body, right? So this is really important. We're moving the spinal fluid, which is inside the spine, has no hydraulic pump, has no mechanism of its own to kind of wash and rinse up and down the spine. So these motions really help us to tune the energy of our spine as we get ready for more practice. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that big inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, release the breath, find the ease, soften. Couple rounds of normal breath. Really connect. And we're going to come onto our backs. As we do, we're going to take the block with us. Lying back on our backs, we're going to roll onto our left side. So as we roll onto our left side, we're going to take the block, stick it in between our knees. This left arm can go up a little bit higher, so we can use the left arm as a pillow, and we have the right hand right in front of the chest as a stabilizer. Right? So the knees are bent at 90 degrees, the feet are behind the body, and we're just going to inhale, just lifting the right leg as high off the left leg as we can. Let me be a little bit more articulate. We're going to lift the right heel off of the left heel as high as we can, keeping the squeeze of the knees onto that block ever so slightly. Then on the exhale, we just drop the right heel back down onto the left. So inhale, it rises. Exhale, it falls. And we're going to do about 20 of these. Keeping that gentle squeeze of the knees. This really activates the internal rotation muscles of the thighs. Right? So this is something that we lose as we get older. This is also something that we lose if we spend a lot of time in a meditative posture, right, which is a lot in Kundalini Yoga and other practices, where we're in that open seat where we're externally rotated in the hip. These muscles don't get worked as much. So this is a really good counterbalance to the aging process as well as seated meditative practices. So this is something good to come to regularly. Nice and steady. Each inhale, that right heel rises off of the left. Each exhale comes back down. Smooth and steady as you go. For 3, 2, and for 1. Inhale high as you can, a little squeeze of the knees on the block, and exhale, let it down. So you can keep the block squeezed between the knees. We're just going to roll over to the other side, resetting up, right? So we want the knees directly down under the hips. The knees are at a right angle, feet behind, and then that right arm can go a little bit high, so we can use the upper right arm as a pillow, left hand as a stabilizer in front of the chest, and then here we go. Inhale, left heel comes up, exhale, left heel lowers. So that's all there is. Keep moving with the breath. At your pace, it can be slow, nice big full breaths, or it can be at a little pace, whatever you need, right? Whatever you need right now, right? Only you know. If it needs to be a little bit quicker, let it be a little bit quicker. Energize yourself a little bit with a little bit more pace. If you want something more easy and more slow, make it slower. Like I said, we'll do about 20 or so of these, but it really depends on your pace and your rhythm. Keep that gentle squeeze of the knees as you inhale to lift the heel from the other. Staying steady. You'll feel this in the outer glute, and you'll feel this internal rotation that we're doing, right? Right in the hip and pelvis, right in the ball and socket joint, and the surrounding muscular system that stabilizes and strengthens this motion. There we go. There we go. Just for 5, 4, stay with it, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, high, high, high with that heel. Exhale, bring it in, bring it in. Beautiful. Rolling onto your backs, you'll take that block or towel and just make it a little bit thicker. Feet are flat down onto the floor. Hands come high to the sky. Little squeeze of the knees. We're going to inhale there. On exhale, we're going to make fists lifting the hips. Inhale, hands high, hips to the floor. Exhale, elbows into the floor, hips come high. So that's the motion. Inhaling. And exhale. There we go. Stand in the feet, lift the hips. Inhale, hands high, hips down. Exhale, elbows into the floor, hips high. Nice and steady at your pace for 5. Whoo, there you go. Stand for 4. For 3. 2. And for 1, release down to the floor, hands high. Inhale, the hands wide to the sides. And then exhale, curl the knees into the chest. Inhale here, exhale, knees off to the left. Inhale to center, exhale, knees off to the right. There we go. Into center, exhale, knees off to the left. Into center, exhale, knees off to the right. Into center, X off to the left. Into center, X off to the right. Inhale to center, and exhale to stay there. Inhale, hands long overhead, and then exhale, come up, head and shoulders lift off the ground, reach beyond the toes if you can. Inhale, everything comes back down, hands high and long. Exhale, curl the knees in, reach the fingertips beyond the toes if you can. Inhale, open. Exhale to close. If you want to take this further, inhale, open the legs all the way out, long, legs long overhead. Exhale, in to create length. X to create strength. In, length. X, strength. In, length. X, strength. One more time. Inhale, big full breath. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, removing that block. Hands wrap around the shins. And exhale, little rock side to side. Then a little rock front to back. And you can roll right up and over onto hands and knees for your cat-cow position. Palms down if you can. If that bothers the wrists in any ways, I like to go fists down. It's very helpful. And we'll come into our cat-cow position. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, round it back. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, round it back. And as you round back, you're pushing the floor away, opening, separating the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, loose belly, loose to the floor, full breath. Exhale, round it back. That navel pulls back towards the spine. You empty all the air out as the diaphragm lifts. Inhale, the diaphragm drops, big, full, deep belly breath, belly loose to the floor. Exhale, push it back, round it back, open behind the heart. There you go. Your pace, your breath for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Beautiful work, guys. Big inhale, stabilizing, and exhale there. Inhale, the right leg is going to come out about as high as the hip. The right knee is at a right angle. The right ankle is at a right angle, right? Exhale, it comes down. We're going to switch sides to the left. Inhale at about hip height. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right angle in the knee and in the ankle. Exhale, lower it down. There you go. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Switching sides, your pace, your breath, nice and steady. By the third one, you'll begin to really feel this. Steady motion, steady breath. It's for 5, you're so steady. For 4, getting stronger. For 2, oh, I skipped 3. For 2. And 1, landing both legs, knees right next to each other. Great work. Now we're going to do a little something that's going to create a little bit of strength along all the spinal erectors, right? So I'll turn to the side for this so you guys can see this way. We're going to do opposite hand, opposite leg. So we're going to start off nice and slow. Inhaling, right hand up. Exhale, it lowers. Right? And as we inhale, we want the upper arm to come to the height of the ear and then drop it back down. Inhale, other side, right side. And then exhale, coming back to the earth. So you can stay here one hand at a time, or to go further, you'll inhale, right hand out, left leg back. Exhale to lower. Inhale, other side. Exhale, down. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhaling, right arm, left leg. Exhale, back to the earth. Inhaling, switching sides. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, back to the earth. And then you stay at your pace. Inhaling, one side extends, opposite arm, opposite leg. Bring it back down, landing, finding that stability. And then inhale, balance and strength on the other side. Exhale to lower. There you go, your pace for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last side. And exhale, bring it down. Inhaling here. Exhale, taking the hips to the heels. Little wag of the tail side to side. Inhale, rising back up, hands and knees. Exhale, pushing the hips back to the heels. Little wag of the tail side to side. Inhale, rising up, hands and knees. And then an exhale, sinking the hips. And a little wag of the tail side to side. And then allow the forehead to come to the ground or to a block if it doesn't reach the floor. And then palms face up behind you. So on either side of the feet, the palms are face up. And find a couple rounds of breath there, nice and steady. Beautiful work. Lifting the head slightly, bringing the palms on either side of the chest, palms face down on the floor. We're going to inhale to rise up to our tabletop. Exhale, sitting the hips back to the heels. And we're going to inhale, step up one foot and then the other. And then exhale, just coming up to standing. Beautiful work, guys. Inhale, half Suryas, hands up. Exhale, full forward fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, right? So I'm up halfway. The shoulder blades draw across the back so the heart center is open, right? So you can see how my back looks nice and flat. I'm taking as much of the bend out of the knees as I can here. And then exhale, full forward fold. If I need a little bend in the knees as I come back down, that bend comes back in. Inhale, find that half lift. Shoulder blades across the back, heart broad and open, and then exhale, full forward fold. Hands to the floor if you can, or somewhere along the legs for stability and support. Inhale, find another half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and then exhale, full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, this time rising all the way up, palms come to touch. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Okay, now half Suryas. Inhale, hands rise, palms touch. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands rise, palms touch, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the heart center, Samastitihi as the palms face forward. Inhale, hands rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, broad open heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through, heart center, palms face forward. One more time. Inhale, hands rise, palms touch. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, half lift, broad open heart. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let them stay at the heart and a round of breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Stepping that left foot forward, right? So you guys can see it's not a really big step and the feet are parallel. So as close to railroad tracks as you can. If you feel a little off balance, allow the stance to be wider, meaning the feet are not wider longer, but wider this way, widthwise, is going to give us more of a stable base. Because we want the hips to be straight on. We want the hips to stay square. So the left foot's forward. We're grounding into that back right heel. We're going to inhale, hands long and high overhead. And then on an exhale, we're going to fold as we come down. Beautiful. So we're going to do that motion, right? Inhale, we're going to rise up. And exhale, full forward fold all the way down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. This time we're going to stay and to breathe. The hands come to the floor if they can. If they can't come to the floor, you can rest them on either side of that front left calf. Push firmly into that left heel, standing in that full left footprint, and send the left hip back. Then we stand firmly in the full footprint of the right foot and send the right hip forward so the hips stay in perfect alignment. And find the breath here. Surrender through the neck and head towards the floor. Keep the hips in alignment, left hip back, right hip forward, and breathe. You'll feel a good stretch on the whole back side of this front left leg, as well as the back right hamstring here. Breathe. Preparing to move, little micro bend in that front left knee. Inhale, rising up. And then exhale, hands to the heart, step it forward. Beautiful. This time we're going to step back with the left foot. Again, doesn't have to be a big stance. Finding your railroad track so the toes are pointing in the same direction or as close to it as possible. The hips stay pointing forward, squared hip neutral towards the front of the mat. Beautiful. Great work, guys. Inhale, hands rise, palms touch. And then on the exhale, we're going to fold down forward over that right leg. Inhale, rising straight back up, length and openness. Exhale, take that length, fold forward. There we go. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, fold. This time we stay, we breathe. Hands can come onto the floor. They don't reach the floor. We're just going to either side of the front right calf. Full right footprint into the floor. That rebound effect off the earth, sending the right hip back in space. Keeping the hips neutral by pushing back on that left footprint. And then the left hip comes forward. There we go. Breathe. Fold into the collapse. From the waist forward, you're released completely down, head, neck, everything. From the waist down into the feet, you're rooted, you're stabled, you're creating length. So from the waist down in the body, there's stability. From the waist up, you're surrendered. There we go. And then preparing to move on this side. A little bend in that front right knee. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart as you step it forward. And breathe a round of breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. We're going to do a fairly simple balancing posture. And you can go against the wall if you need it. So if you know you need a wall for balancing, just go to the wall now and you can use that. Everybody else, all the weight in the left standing foot rather. The right knee will come up, and we're going to grab the right knee with the right hand. The right foot is flexed. We're going to inhale that left hand out to the left. That's going to create a counterbalance. And then as we exhale, we're going to rotate that right knee externally out to the right. We're just going to breathe here. So fairly simple, right? Fairly simple. Stay as you can. Find the breath. You're focusing on something that's not moving. Your eyes are locked on a point on the floor or the wall that is steady and stable. That's your dristi, your focal point. That helps keep you steady in the body. Big inhale. And then exhale, bringing the right knee back to center. Inhale, both hands high, right knee a little higher. Exhale, bring it down to the earth, hands to the hips, and a little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy in the hips. Shimmy it out, shake it out, shimmy, 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 shake, shake, shake. All the weight in that right standing leg. All the way in the right standing leg, we're going to bring left knee high, left hand grabs that left knee. Inhale, that right hand out to the right, palm is open. And then on an exhale, externally rotating the left knee out to the left. And breathe as you find your standing posture. Breathe. Root down from the waist down into the right foot. Rise up from the waist up. There you go. Stable, rooted, balanced, keeping that dristi, something that's not moving on the floor or wall. Stay steady, little bit more. Breathe. There you go, there you go. Big inhale, big inhale. Exhale, bring that left knee back to center. Inhale, both hands high, high, high. Exhale, bring it down to the earth. Superman, Superwoman, hands on the hips. And then shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shimmy, 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 shake it, shake, shake. Whoo! And a little hula hoop. Alright, maybe the hips, feet get a little bit wider and hula hoop in one direction. Oh, and then hula hoop in the other direction. Oh, this feels so good. There you go. And then bring it to stillness right in the center. And pause with the eyes closed, with the hands on the hips. And just notice and feel. Be with the breath. Be who you are. Completely uninhibited who you are. Be the me you know yourself to be. And breathe. And be breathed. And be free. Ah. Just feel. Beautiful work, guys. Beautiful work. Inhale, hands high, high, high. Exhale, full forward fold. One more half surya to rinse it through. Inhale, half lift, broad open heart. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through to heart center, palms face forward. Inhale, hands rise, palms touch. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift, broad open heart. Exhale, fold, hands plant, step one foot back and then the other, lower down, knees come to the floor, belly comes to the floor, hands end up on either side of the hips. We're going to curl the toes under, send the heels back. from there, we're going to put our fists down rather than our palms. Then we're going to push back up into a high plank. Keep sending the heels back, engage the low abdomen, and then inhale, pushing straight up. Look at the form that I have, right? So my butt's down. There you go. Heels keep sending back. So there's length from the heels down into the floor. They keep reaching back. My abdomen is engaged. The chin is slightly tucked. The head is long. And we're going to breathe here for 30 seconds. Staying stable, nice and steady with it. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. And exhale. Lower down, lower down. Great work, guys. Beautiful. Inhale. We're going to lift up to baby cobra. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Rise. Head and chest off the floor as high as you can. Exhale. Lower. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. We're going to push up into table. The toes, the heels will cross behind us. We'll exhale, rolling right over onto our butts. And then the legs will come out long. Feet flat to the floor, knees bent. We lie on our backs, beginning to land the class. Inhale, that right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right ankle right behind the left knee. Figure 4 in the legs. Inhale, hands wide out to the sides. And exhale, taking the legs over and off to the left side. That right foot coming to the floor if it can. That right knee stays high. So we get a nice openness on the outer side of the right hip here. Little twist through the spine, coming up the spine. Gaze can stay looking forward, or we turn the gaze out to the right. And breathe. Be at ease and be with the breath. Nice and steady. And on an inhale, bringing that back to center. On an exhale, that right foot flat to the floor. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, that left foot comes right behind the right knee onto the right thigh. Figure 4 in the legs. Inhale, a little bit more stretch into the arms, palms open for a moment. And then exhale, releasing the hands, taking the legs down and off to the right side. Left foot comes to the floor if it can. If it's hovering a little bit higher than the floor, that's cool. Just let it be where it is. Releasing the hips. Left knee stays high. Gaze can stay looking straight up, or the gaze turns looking to the left. Breathe. There you go. Center and let go. Release any tension, any holding, any gripping, any fighting, any sense of need of control. Let it out with the exhalation, and on the inhalation, breathe in a new freedom and a new life force. Let it out and let newness be the return. Letting go of the old, letting go of the resistance, letting go of what we do not need, and bringing in what's fresh, a brand new start with every breath. Each inhalation opening to something new, something expansive, something beyond what we've known so far. And each exhalation letting go of the known, letting go of the familiar. There you go. What does not serve is released, and what helps, what heals, comes in. Inhale, bringing everything back to center, gaze and legs. Exhale, feet flat to the floor. A little side to side with the knees. Long, deep breath, a little side to side. Just windshield wiper, last little rinse. Big inhale, hands high, legs stop in the middle. Exhale, curl, rounding into a ball. Head and chest come off the ground, curling in between the knees. Inhale, even tighter, even tighter. Exhale, release onto the floor. Whole body's at ease, palms face up. Big inhale through the nose. Let it out the mouth. Make a sound, make it boldly. Big inhale through the nose all the way in. Let it out. One more time, in the nose smoothly, and then out the mouth. Normal breath. Settle and breathe. Feel the connection with the breath. Be released in the body, mind at ease, held by Mother Earth, supported by the breath. Remain in your Shavasana for as long as that serves you. I honor and I thank you, Divine Spirits. Satnam.